building. I appreciate it. I know some people just want to see the games, and some people want to see the deck building process, so... I feel like if you play a card game by now, you have to put up with at least a little bit of deck building. Although I may be one of the few people who actually does, like... I'd say almost a fourth of my stream is dedicated to deck building, because I usually play... I build a new deck on stream for Throne and Expedition every day. Which is... I think it's cool, but... maybe it's not. I'll want... This is hard. So... I'll want Aegis, like, I'm gonna want Shadow for that. I kinda wanna just slam Mind Blink here. Wasn't expecting the top deck Mind Blink. But I think we'll probably petition for a Shadow symbol here. Maybe not. So this is depleted. All my power would be depleted, so I could play Seed of Mystery here. Or I could go for the symbol like I originally wanted. I like Seed of Mystery. I may have been a little greedy with my early power plays. Hermit Gardener trades nicely. And this is why we're playing Pull into Nightmare, by the way. Because we can just trade off our Gardener and then play it again, and then that's insane. A lot of these decks... Oh, I think I will just play this. Seeds are getting closer. So if we can get a Shadow off this Calibrate, I don't feel too bad about this. Oh my! So we are thirsting for that Shadow, chat. Does Smuggler have anything that could be better here? So no, we're definitely gonna try and Calibrate for a Shadow here. I'm actually a boss, and we hit the Shadow. We can take a look at their hand first, if we want to. But it might be better to actually Smuggler for Curtain Call here. So, I think we'll be doing that. And, I almost want to just attack. And we can just chump block with our Seed. And then we're gonna Curtain Call, like, here and here. That pops my Aegis, that's interesting. We'll chump with the Seed. And our comrades are online. This is gonna represent an absolutely mental attack next turn. slightly less insane. So if I pump this guy, that's 6 life gain, and this one would be 7? But I think I want Seed to block, and this is not lethal, so let's go ahead and attack like this. See what they decide to do here. We're able to take down the win. We have cultivated a win. Did not use Mind Link at all somehow. I type little notes to myself if you see me like looking down or looking away after every game. I wrote Garden Gang. That was my note to myself. Sometimes I like to write little stuff like that because then when I'm editing later, it'll make me laugh. It's like a joke that makes me laugh in the moment, and then I'll laugh again later. I can always use some more humor in my life. Alright, this hand is trash. Hola. This hand is not much better, but at least we can play turn to seed. Hello, Sailor Peter. Playing some spice. Kind of you to join us. Alright, I think we play Silex here. This opens us up to an untapped treasure in a few turns, and also, just like that, that's how we get wins, guys. This is really how the dex works. Yeah, this is what we're here to do. We've intimidated our opponent into conceding. Some awkward hands in this deck. I think if we make any changes, I almost want to say, like, I don't know, really. Maybe some sort of plunder. Maybe it's okay. So I just play seat here. I guess we don't just get a free win this game. Oh, wait. No, I can't do that either. That's unfortunate. Well, if he plays something, I can turn to seed it, and maybe we can Rain of Frog something good. This is just like our Nightmare matchup. So we 100% grab Dazzle here, right? Like, There's not a world where we don't grab Dazzle, unless... Is it Form Bend into Rain of Frogs, try and get lucky? I think it's too late to go for Form Bend, right? Did they transport? Wait, so actually, they transposed their pyre, so if we can get rid of their pyre, we're like set, right? Well, we got a clock, boys. Look at this. Clocking them. Even if they ate of the Horu here, we're not like that screwed, because we can seed the birds. Oh, they actually didn't have 8 of the Horu mana. They'll have it now. We're kind of gambling here. I made a mistake. I should have gotten rid of Quiver instead of Annihilate. Hopefully they just give us the turn, and we get to Form Bend their pyre. Oh, nice. So they didn't have it. Nothing important, Needles. Aang the Form Bender. This is not my list. Go ahead and boop Aegis there. And like, we just punch him in the face, right? We can end this game before they start hardcasting their stuff. I'm really happy about it. No, this isn't my list. They're playing lots of seats and stuff, which I would never do. I guess I have to kill this. I want to play Mind Link before feeding time, but I don't think I can wait. I can wait to play this, though. Not helping us cast anything right now. Wait. Why did I not... Why do I even play this game if I'm not gonna play my shit in order? Oof! Alright, we can give our guy +0. This is just... This is a game, chat. That's all I'll say. Nice, we got the high roll. So for those of you that don't know, now you know. Whenever you reshape a 1-drop, there's a 50-50 chance of it becoming Sand Warrior or it becoming Helpful Doorbot. Welcome to the club that now knows. Is Gale Prowler like the meta now? Has anyone ever played Magic the Gathering here? You know, like Delver of Secrets? Are we like a Delver of Secrets deck? Our mighty Gale Prowler. The funny thing too is they played out their Stone Smelt Dragon earlier. I think I turned to seeded it, but like we're playing a relic deck and they just didn't know. Discard the 8 of the Horu? Yeah. Ah. That's excellent for us. I guess we reshape first. Alright. Alright. Bunga bunga. Ha-ha! Well, it would have been even regardless, but still pretty funny. It actually represents like half-assed lethal, right? Like we can quiver here and it's 2 minions attacking. Rain of Frogs is gonna be good. Wow, chat, what a freaking game. Are you guys watching? This is insane. I've got like tears in my eyes right now, like it's all just coming together. This is what it means. Ready? Like we're gonna hit their 8 of the Horu here and it's gonna be sick. Savage Incursion's annoying, but I think we still hit 8 because it gives us more cards. Because there's some in their Void. I have to make sure I don't go over 16 cards. Also, I probably should have paid more attention to what was in their market. Guess I just don't play this. To like not fill the void up. Is that a main deck Savage Incursion, I guess? Oh boy. We're at 18 cards in our void. Have to be cognizant of not playing into Savage. At least not until we hit another Rain of Frogs or turn to seed, that is. If I power up my Cerso, that might be game. Because we'll turn his stuff into 2/2s. And like, well, we'll A-space. And like, they'll need to do something about Cerso, and he'll still trample over for 3. Opponent's playing stuff slightly out of order here. Should have definitely went for that treasure first if it was available to them. So that should make this lethal. Let's go ahead and buff here. Oh, I have to buff one of these guys. Then we just won't. Let's, this guy's default is 0-0, so it's probably our safest bet. And then we'll just attack. And we're able to pick up the handy win there. That was crazy, guys. That was a silly game. It still ended up being pretty close. Getting their World Pyre is huge for us. I want to like this hand, but we're gonna play every single turn, like, behind. It could just be we keep it anyway, but I think we're gonna redraw. Supposedly the first redraw is supposed to be the best one. This is worse than the first hand. We're gonna redraw again. Like, at least the first hand, we'd play stuff eventually. But, like, that second hand was just, like, no hope. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we went for, you know, at least a somewhat faster hand. Playing into fire. Although it's not that much faster. At least, like... Oh, that's awesome. Girls balls, huh? If I give it +3/+3, that's fine. Because we're just killing it. I could turn to seed it. But I actually don't think we actually mind this one compared to other things we can turn to seed. Our removal lines up very well against it. Yeah, like, we'd rather turn to seed Milos. Not that we're going to. I think we play Gardener here every time, but... Gardener's just so much booty on the board. Seriously, Gardener's so underplayed. Like, especially in Expedition. 5 power, 3 bodies, and, like, the original body is, like, very well statted. Not unreasonable at all. The next turn we can play Mind Link and turn to seed. Or if, you know, things are looking grim, we can go Annihilate, turn to seed. Looks like it'll be Mind Link, Fear at turn to seed. Oh, this is online. We'll save that for later. We have to hope that our opponent doesn't rip any Sand Warriors. Maybe they'll have more minions in play for us to, like, wreck. I suppose if they do hit Sand Warrior, like, we'll also get the Sand Warrior. We're gonna be at 8 life. This is gonna be a really interesting turn. Let's lead off with Reshape here. And we'll decide if we want to Rain of Frogs or not. I'm thinking we will Rain of Frogs here. Char will draw us 2 cards, so we'll hit Char. And now our opponent's just screwed. Like, this is just game ending for our opponent here, which is hilarious. Subscribe to my only Doorbots. But remember though, we were both getting Doorbots and we were both getting Sand Warriors, so like... Is it about to do work? Our Shambler, you mean? XD? Nice, Aegis is huge. So let's get a 2-2, guys. And we'll start ticking up our seed. Actually, Pig does nothing for us here at all. I'm holding up Annihilate. We can afford to wait a turn to play around, Okay, so we 100% transform our board here. Oh, baby. Tempted to take a peek at our opponent's hand, but I have a feeling they're just gonna play whatever it is. Like, we'll have to wait for them to have, like, some sort of card draw, which just probably won't happen, if we're being honest. So, let's attack with our, Well, actually, it's worth doing because of Machinist. They transform into... I think they either get deleted, or they transform into 0 drops. Yeah, so we get this Sentinel. So that makes it worth it, I think. Now that we have a 1/1 flyer, we're free to start bashing. Because, we're not as scared of, the 4/1 with flying. I think our opponent drew a power there. Ayo. I really want to craft some... Pasha! Thank you so much. Welcome to the Turtle Club, Pasha. Chat, we are undefeated with this list. Thanks for the sub, Pasha. Pasha's usually found streaming Eternal, everyone. Check them out. Definitely a high energy streamer. Very, very high energy. Give them a look-see when you get a chance. Pasha is live all day, every day, 16 hours. He is a trooper. We've basically got this game locked down at this point. If we just hold up Annihilate. They're gonna have to slowly lose minions. Oh. Well, we have bad news. We'll attack first before we tell them the bad news. This is a lethal attack. Actually, I might have had lethal there. Yeah, I totally did. We kind of BM'd our opponent. I could have just went wham, 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 attack. I didn't notice. Oh man, that one play though, reshape into freaking Rain of Frogs, like, create 4 helpful door bots and 2 1/1s. Like, Mind Link is such a fun card. It is really fun to rip a bunch of things and, like, I know you have to play a lot of cards that people hate to do it, but, like, there's not really much you can do to not, like, have people hate you for playing it. But everyone's gonna hate you for something, so it might as well be something sweet. So we can quiver away the pig. And then turn to seed something. Opponent didn't have anything there, which is good, so we can just play this quiver. They probably have Devour held up, but this is fine. If we're lucky, they do nothing and we Rain of Frogs them, and it's insane. They play something here, though. It might be a Calibrate turn to seed turn. So yeah, we're just gonna... Do we Calibrate for Mind Link here? I don't think we do. I think we do. We take this Rain of Frogs every time we can. And Zytrom does nothing. Makar Stranger is questionable, but they've got 5 cards, so we can actually see all 6 of the cards in their hand. They're not getting a ton of power anytime soon. So I'm half tempted to rip Makar Stranger here. Or even Devour, really. You know what? I think I'm going to take Devour, honestly. I'm not as scared of what they have. And Devour will basically guarantee all of our, like, removal will work. And this means that they can't Devour this seed and draw power now. And I'll actually just take a turn, and we're going to play Petition for a Silex. We'll do Elysian. Well, it actually doesn't make a difference. We'll do Xenon Silex here, and we'll just play our Mind Link. We'll take a turn. We can get beat by this 5/5. Devouring Shadow will kill our Surso, so we're not going to play Surso. We're just looking to just kind of get set up here. Whiffing Calibrate, as only I can do. So Makar Stranger can come down here. And, we can just Makar's Quiver it, which is hilarious. So we'll play out our seed. And we're kind of banking on, we're banking on our opponent maybe Devouring Shadow RC. You never know. But that would be very nice for us. Um, yeah, let's kill off the stranger. And I actually prefer treasure here. I probably should have played treasure first. Tell me that we're not just dreaming. We're not just dreaming. There you go. You've been told. Pasha, I don't draft. I don't even pretend to draft. Not my thing. So if we play this, they might have to wait a turn before they play their Surso, or their Severin. Oh, right, battle at the gates. That's my bad, chat. I could have played around that. That was a whoopsie daisy. Although now my Makar's quivers are online. So there's something to be said for that. Let's definitely get rid of this seed. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least I'm honest. I don't even pretend to draft. Like, for me, I play my drafts like people play a Dark Souls speedrun. I'll pick all my cards in less than 4 minutes, and then I'll concede the draft. That's how I draft. So I might have set us up into a position where we just get owned by this Severin. Which sucks, but at least our seed's powering up, and then we can probably watch it get devouring shadowed. Yeah, I messed up when we didn't play around battle at the gates. Because now I can't play anything here. Like, he would have tapped out for Severin eventually. And we could have played our Surso then. And then, like, one of our two things would have been alive. And it looks like now we're just going to draw power until we're dead. So that's kind of my bad. This game should be going better than it is. Like, if we have a Surso here or a Seed, this is a completely different game. Although, with this Aramot's going... well, maybe this Rain of Frogs will save us. We'll get a few card draws off of it. Looks like they had lethal, so that, yeah, I messed up there. But we are still 4-1. If we don't count the... If we don't count the opponent that conceded on 2, we are 3-1. And we kind of drew... All of our mind links were basically drawn that game between our opponent's draws and ours. This hand has no interaction in it, and no... This is theoretically better. And IP Longno, and thank you. I think the deck is sweet. Interesting to see how it does. I mean, it technically counts, right? Like, let's just calibrate. We need something here. Yeah, Silex means we can play Smuggler, so calibrate was correct. You're welcome to use the list. I just always ask if, you know, you're posting about it on the internet, you give me a shout out. Other than that, I don't really care. This is not a matchup where we want Mind Link, I don't think. Especially considering we can't cast it. So let's go for Curtain Call here. If we want our Mind Link, we can always grab it later. But these 1/4s should troll our opponent at least a little bit. Can Form Bend hit attachments? No. I also didn't realize Form Bend can actually hit units too, which is interesting to say the least. I think we're getting rid of Reshape here, and we're gonna grab Pull into Nightmare. And we might actually be doing the, we'll be cultivating our garden this game, chat, which is sweet. Where this could go astray is if our opponent has Turn to Seed for our Gardener. That would be absolutely brutal for us. But if not, Gardener's going to come down and really bog down this board. And if we're lucky, they're going to kill our Gardener. And then we're going to untap and play it during their combat, which is hilarious. I don't think I'm going to chump block with a Seed either. Because we'll just... If they tap out, though, like, after killing our Gardener, I will just main phase the next Gardener. Because we don't want to just get blown out by a random, like... You know, like, Blazing Salvo into Backlash. So, we'll see what they do before we decide. There's the Salvo. So this could be an Ice Bolt. It is Ice Bolt. And like I said, I'm not going to chump block here. We'll let them have the treasure. I want to get one of these seeds powered up ASAP, basically. And while we have this opportunity, we're going to play Pull. Slam down our Gardener. And now we've got 2 seeds we don't mind chump blocking with. And, like, this seed is too, like... We're going to untap, and then one more untap after that, and it's threatening to be a 5/7, so... They'll need to do something. And we'll go ahead and preserve our life here. We've got Curtain Call. Interestingly, opponent is going face instead of, So I can play a treasure first, so we'll do that. Opponent went face instead of killing off this seed. We'll see if we can't make them regret that. I'm sorry. We will seed if we can't make them regret that. Let me, make sure to pronunciate that the way I want to. We have to... Hello. Hello, friend. This might make them concede. Get it? Get it, guys? Because, like, it's a seed. Rest in pepperoni. The Garden of Free wins. I guess we just do this, right? Sure, seems fine. I'll save Petition for next turn. And that, keep in mind, chat, that Curtain Call is ticking around. It's counting down to their doom. There's a Surso. We'll actually take a turn to make sure we can just play Surso here. It's not that important that we play Sylex, I don't think. So we'll just go Primal Symbol. That lets us play Surso. And I can actually attack, but that's not the safest thing I can be doing with my life, so we won't. We're only really worried about flyers now, and like... I'd rather play around potential removal. Come on, curtain call. Ooh. Oh. And I think our, yeah, Bay is about to be online. I will go ahead and attack here. Seed is love, seed is life. There's the dragon. So if I pump one of these guys, that's pretty much lethal. So we'll go for it. Just the casual 23 points of overwhelm damage. Seed smash! Seed grow! This deck's ridiculous, guys.